thank you. Is this the child small?
It is.
Perfect.
Why, give me one.
Yeah.
This is our pay.
This is how they pay us. Thank you, Mr. Dwyer.
Taxpayer money. Goodbye, you, Dwyer.
So another t-shirt.
Bad, bro. Like, just sit up full out your school and be like,
All right,
yo, we got our t-shirts.
here we go.
No, please. How's this t-shirt? Thank you.
So this is stat analysis worksheet 8-1. A medical researcher wonders what percentage of people who have surgery from broken bones could be helped by pain relief by acupuncture. At his local hospital, his researcher finds the last 10 patients who have broken legs and asks them to participate in his study. 40% of them say that acupuncture helped them. So number one. 143. All right, so identify the population. Anyone using acupuncture?
Hold on, sir. Wouldn't it be anybody who had broken bones?
Hang on. Puncture from broken bones. So I could say anyone with broken bones using acupuncture as well. All right. So, number two, identify the sample. The last 10 patients. That's pretty easy. Number three, is this a random sample? No. He went and found the 10 last people who had a broken bone. Is there likely to suffer from bias? Yes. There's bias. We have a non-random sample. Number five, describe the population. Percent of who use acupuncture.
You skipped questions.
Oh.
Number 5 is the study likely to suffer from excessive variability?
Yes, it is. It's too small. Too small of a sample. Small, SML. All right, number 6. Describe the parameter. Percent of all who use acupuncture. And then with surgery somehow. Number 7, identify the sample statistic. It says 40%, so that's got to be the sample statistic. Number 8, state the purpose of the sample statistic in contents. Estimate the percent of people who would be helped by using acupuncture. So percent of all helped by acupuncture. Sure. All right, there you go. Yeah. All right, so that takes care of 1 through 8. Feel all right? Number 9 says 3 different psychologists studied the amount of time people spend on social media sites. They each collect 10 random samples, and the results for each random sample are shown below. You have Dr. Doolittle, Dr. Seuss, Dr. Who. Let's assume that the true average time spent on social media is 125 minutes per week. Which doctor had bias? Ooh. Who do you think? Why are you saying Doolittle? I like it.
Why does he have bias?
Yeah.
Because there's very little variability.
Okay, I like it. I like it. So Doolittle is the one with the least, or with the,
Is he the most biased?
yep, most bias. So Doolittle.
Wouldn't who be the same?
Let's see. Who? So let's see. Why would Doolittle? So 125, 5 away, 4 away, 9, 4, 2. I think what you would have to do for that bias is you take that 125 that they said, and you just go and you subtract each of them. So for Doolittle, you would have 0.
So who has even less variability than Doolittle does?
5, 4, 9, 4, 1, 8, 5, 2, and 4. And then you said who? Let's see. Oh, I know why. So if you take all of those, you get 0, but everything else is positive number. But if you went to like Dr. Seuss, you would get -10. Doctor Who, you'd get -1. So then you start fluctuating back and forth around what the average is. So because all of Doolittle's were positive away. So if I go 125 minus 125, 130 minus 125, 129, everything of Doolittle's was positive. And that's why we would face up with that. But number 10, which doctor has the high variable sampling method? And we're saying Seuss in this case. Because if I go and subtract his, I get -10, 4, 2, -15, 19, is it? -14, 14, 3, etc. So being that Seuss, if you were to sum all those up, once you did it, it's getting closer and closer to 0. Doolittle definitely wouldn't be 0. And then number 11, who appeared to have neither bias nor too much variability, and I'd say it's Doctor Who. And again, if you were to add all those up, make sure you keep the positives and negatives. All right. One last page to go, and then we're done. We'll go play hide and seek. All right. An automotive engineer is testing a new kind of gasoline additive to see if it improves the gasoline mileage of Ford vehicles. Okay, they randomly select 50 Ford vehicles to see if they're at the local shopping mall and ask the owners if they can test the product in their vehicles. Their mean mileage of these 50 vehicles is 27.3 miles per gallon. Hello. So identify the population of interest. It's the Ford crowd. 13. Identify the sample for 50 Fords. Was there appropriate random sample? No. Why is that? We picked this from the same parking lot. 15. Is this study suffer from bias? Yes. Not really random. Being that you have Fords spread out through the United States and you just picked one parking lot. Pretty silly. Is this study likely to suffer from excessive variability? Explain. No, the sample is fine. Sample is large enough. 17. Sample population parameter, miles per gallon of using the additive, which is the Fords. Identify the sample statistic, 27.3 miles per gallon. And state the purpose of the statistic in context. I don't know. predict miles per hour or miles per gallon. Predict add / Ford miles per gallon. All right. So 4 questions left. I think we can make it. Let's assume we are going to randomly select 100 students from Cherry Creek High School. Hey, that's us. Hope I get picked. Oh, wait, I'm not a student. To participate in a survey. To discuss whether the sampling method will create a representative sample. So the name of every Cherry Creek student put into a hat. 100 of them are chosen randomly. That's good. Unless you are me. What do I do to win the raffles?
Crinkle the paper.
Crinkle the paper. I kid you not. Because everyone lays their paper flat and you crinkle it up and then you unfold it so now it's all weird surface area. I mean, it's the same surface area, but it's jagged. Reach in. Oh, I feel this one. Oh, Chris Stirrup wins again.
I don't know if that would work.
Boom.
Probability.
I'll just say that I have been here. This is my 7th year here. And all 6 times I have won at least a prize that was worth $200 or more.
That's so funny. And you're
Right.
statistics teachers, and people are probably like, "Oh, he's doing calculations."
Oh, yeah.
And in fact, you're just
Finessing the system.
finessing the system.
Yeah, massaging the data.
Sounds like I already know the statistics. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah, there's 400 people here. I got a 1 in 400 chance. Crinkle my paper, chance is getting better. Randomly select 25 freshmen, 25 sophomores, 25 juniors, 25 seniors from 4 different hats containing the names of Creek students. Is this good? I guess so, yeah. I don't know, it must be a pretty big hat with all those names in it. Ask students sitting in the Creek Cafe during 5th period one day this week. This is not a good way to select data. And from an alphabetized list, select every 38th name, assuming we have 3,800 students. This is not good as well. So, if you're here, you get the points for this assignment. If you're not, you don't.